140 characters or less, a suicide bomber, and dinosaurs in the 80s? This week on Top of the Stack. Thank you for joining us for Top of the Stack. This week, our weekly comics review segment where we pick our top 3 picks of the week and bring them to you in a short amount of time. Most of the time we have Image, sometimes DC, sometimes Marvel. This week it is an Image week with 1 Vertigo on the list and a couple honorable mentions. So let's get it started with Unfollow #1 from Vertigo Comics by Rob Williams, Mike Dowling, and Quentin Winter.
You start this off.
Well, this one, as we talked about in the solicitations on the weekly poll, it's about 140 characters, which you think of Twitter immediately, right?
Yes.
These characters are actually the people. 140 people are chosen to inherit this billionaire's wealth. He has $17 billion.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, when he dies, it's going to equal out throughout the 140 people. It's going to give them each $120 million, which, life-changing.
Hey, I'd be okay with that.
It starts off really weird, though, with an opening scene with a guy in a mask chasing another guy, and the guy is apparently the guy who created the app. He's like, you need me, blah, 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 blah. And it starts off with him murdering that guy.
Yeah, you know...
And you don't know who this guy is at first.
No. But it reminded me of that movie we talked about.
Surviving the Game or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the guy hunts people on his private island, because this guy owns a big private island in the Bahamas. I would too if I was a billionaire. I would too if I was a billionaire.
I would too if I was a billionaire.
But...
Yeah. You know what? He looks really old when they finally show him in his hospital bed. And in the little news reports, they say he's 28 years old.
He's 24, I think, is what they said.
Yeah, something really young.
Yeah,
he's a really young
age.
billionaire. He got rich from making an app. I'm guessing it's like Twitter. I think that's why.
I know, they call it Chipper.
Chipper, yeah.
I thought that was funny.
So that's the gist of this. And then we get to meet the characters.
Yes.
We got Dave, who is just looks like a kid, a young teenager, young man maybe, who's wanting to stop these people from robbing him.
Yes.
He's conflicted, but he does help them, and he's chosen. We got Courtney.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah, what about her?
Courtney, she's basically not our daddy's girl. That's not what I meant to say. But
She's the opposite of a daddy's girl.
of a daddy's girl. She's spoiled, I guess.
Yeah.
Her
Rich.
dad is a Wall Street broker or something like that. And basically, to stick it to him, how they introduce her is she's skydiving.
Wingsuit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
wingsuit.
Wingsuiting into New York.
Yeah.
And she sticks it to her dad by giving away her entire trust fund and says, "You don't owe me anymore," or something like that.
And then immediately gets that text that she's won $120 million. So
It doesn't even matter. Probably more there than she had in the trust fund.
So we got Dave, who seems like the nice guy, who's conflicted with his friends and dealings in the underworld. Then we got the rich adrenaline junkie, who is revolting against her parents. And then we have Raven Salehi, who is a Persian woman. We first meet her with a knife to her head. She's about to commit suicide because she's a journalist with tons of integrity. She's trying to expose the corruption in governments around the world. And she's just tired of it. And she gets the text. So this issue really just set the pace.
Yes, it
We
definitely
got to
set
meet
it
the
up.
characters. We got to get the gist of it. What do you think about it? Where do you see yourself reading this more?
I do. It didn't really pull me in, but I thought it was a good issue. I'll probably read the next one and see what happens. I think I give this one probably a Michael Keaton.
Me too. I liked it. It's more of the intrigue, the mystery of...
Right.
Oh, because the guy does say on his bed, talking about the money, and he says, "Oh, I forgot the money's involved." Because to me, it's about the truth, and I know the truth. So, that's the mystery. What is this going to be about?
And to add on to that, in the message that he gives people through the app, he talks about how they're going to do this like magical thing and they've been chosen to help do this amazing thing. So I wonder what that is.
Yeah, that's what's keeping me going, not so much the money or what I've even read in this first issue.
Yeah.
I want to know more, but is it something I want to get every month or do I want to read it when it's all collected?
That's kind of how I feel.
So
with
we'll
it
see
too.
what the next one is. So, Unfollow #1 by Rob Williams, Mike Dowling, and Quentin Winter is getting a Michael Keaton from Geek'd. Which brings us to We Stand on Guard.
Yes.
#5 by Brian K. Vaughan, Steve Scroce, and Matt Hollingsworth. This is the second to last one leading up to the finale, which I thought the last one was leading up to the finale, but I know now, nope, there's one more issue. Here, this one, we get to meet her brother finally.
I know.
And he's talking to Vic, and she's asking, have you seen my sister? And she has.
Sure enough, she has.
And as we know from the last issue, she may not be alive because she gave the coordinates of where she is. And he goes, why are you upset? She goes, because I probably got him killed, basically. He goes, oh, if you sent him to my sister, I wouldn't be worried about my sister. And then next scene is her going, fucking fire.
Yeah, and I think there was like blood
all over
or
her
something.
face.
Yeah, she looked like a warrior. But I liked this one.
Yeah.
It picked up the pace. The last couple, I've been kind of like, But this one, I was like, okay. You can tell we're kind of coming
to a close.
It's
ramping up. That's what I liked about it. A lot of action, a lot of worrying on the American side. They're getting worried now because they've laid out their plans. The camera caught them saying, we're coming. And they're preparing, but they don't know what to prepare for. And they got a jet, they got a tank, it all comes down to this final showdown in this issue that we will see in the next issue, and it'll be the ending. So personally, me, really like this issue. I thought it was fun. Sometimes it's nice to just read something fun.
Yeah.
And that's what this was. And I am giving this one, We Stand on Guard, #5, a Christian Bale.
I think I'm with you there. Same level, me and him.
So, We Stand on Guard, #5 by Brian K. Vaughan, Steve Scroce, and Matt Hollingsworth is getting a Christian Bale from Geek'd. And last but not least,
Paper Girls #2 by Brian K. Vaughan.
also,
Yes, we like him. And Cliff
Chang. Yes.
Why is there an I in Chang?
I don't
Can
know.
you answer that for us? Thanks. Anyway, so it starts off, we see this alien figure again, and he's talking in this weird language, and he's running away, and he gets killed by something. I'm not sure what it was.
Yeah.
But then we see our paper girls. They're running around the neighborhood, going home. Nobody's there. Nobody is home. They're wondering, where is everyone? Their phones aren't working. And so, one thing I did want to point out.
What?
Mac. Did you like that part with they're gonna come in here and rape your face?
Yeah, she's very vulgar and I like it.
I know, I figured Mac's she's a cool
actually,
chick.
right when she said that, I was like, it's going to be in every issue.
Yeah.
Something. Which we get to meet her family.
Yeah.
At least half of it, and it's pretty,
A portion. Sad.
Yeah.
Well, so
She's from a broken family, that's why she is how she is.
Right.
We find out.
So the girls are kind of theorizing, what could this be? Are they monsters? Is it the Rapture? What is it?
Are they aliens?
Are they aliens? And there's one girl, Erin. She thinks it's time travelers. And I think she's right.
And all because of that last page from #1 with the Apple device. She puts it together and says, this looks like the computers in our classroom we just got. And, and then they go, how could you have a computer this small? It's funny to look back and see they make a lot of references to the 80s. And in a way that's really funny now. That's one thing I like about this.
Like in the background, did you notice the George Bush 88?
Yeah. And she talks about Dukakis, and there's a lot of things in there that really
puts you in the time setting, really. Yeah. So, anyway, this one was a really good issue. The last page was enough to make you like, what is this?
Just like the last one.
Yeah, it's just like, it just keeps going. It's really good throughout, but the last page will really make you want to read the next one.
And the art.
The art.
I like this guy. Like I mentioned last time, I didn't really like his Wonder Woman run. This is really good. It works so good for this comic. But...
Yeah, I agree completely. This one I'm gonna give a Christian Bale.
Okay. Like the story, really picked up, really crazy and weird, and I like the art, I like the color, I think it all works together so well that I give this issue a Ben Affleck. So overall, Paper Girls #2 by Brian K. Vaughan and Cliff Chiang is getting a Christian Bale and a Ben Affleck from Geek'd Up. Which brings us to our honorable mentions this week. First up, we have Nailbiter #17 by Joshua Williamson and Mike Henderson. Really good issue. Definitely pick it up. It leads you to another city where other serial killers might be also. We also get to look at a character we thought was gone forever, coming back. And also Black Science #17 by Rick Remender, Matt Scalero, and Moreno Denzio. This one is called The God World. It involves memory loss and a whole new world. This one was really, really good. If we didn't have a #1 this week in Unfollow, this would have definitely made it on there. But I really wanted to highlight a new series coming out. That one, Black Science, really good series. I would have definitely given that one a Christian Bale, possibly even a Ben Affleck.
Ooh.
So those are two to really look out for. But that is it for Top of the Stack. Let us know what you picked up. What did you think of our reviews? Were they good? Were they bad? Do you agree with them? Let us know in the comments below when you like, comment, and subscribe. Give us those thumbs up, and we would appreciate it. So in the comments, get that conversation going. Let us know what you're reading, and we'll get back to each and every one of you. But until then,
stay geeked up.
And always hug a xenomorph.
Always.